hop will rock and shock the nation. Hip 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 hop, hip hop, hip
Thanks, Kim. Did you get that it's actually says "Make America Greta" again? That was Luke Vibert as Wagon Christ playing "Get Your Head Down." Song's from 1999. He's another pretty prolific electronic music producer. Played under a bunch of different names, including his own. And I don't know. It sounds like it could have been made yesterday. A lot of electronic music just doesn't hold up. And I feel like that track strikes the same mood today as it did 22 years ago when it was released. So it was as Harry Humstone would say, bang, bang, bang day yesterday. You wouldn't know it just by looking at what's going out. It looks all pretty unassuming. Let's see, what do we get? What do we sell? 37 orders yesterday for $688. So pretty dang good Monday. And there's a few things I still have to grab. Oops. Okay. Well, we'll get to that. A lot of postcards. which is great. And I have a bit of a low listing day today. I have to drive into Seattle for a dentist appointment, which doesn't sound like much, but it's basically an hour fit plus drive each way, and then an hour plus for the dentist appointment. So what can you do? Gotta get done. But been a pretty good listing binge of sorts since I got back. I've listed almost 400 items in a week. So pretty good. I did some sourcing yesterday. Stopped by the local Gucci Will on the way to UPS store and picked up. I found some Squishmallows for like $3 a piece. Didn't really do any comping. Figured I hear people talk about these things. Let's give them a shot. Also bought a really nice old Wagner ware cast iron skillet, which I am keeping because I realized only now, months and months and months after a year, in fact, since I hauled my ex's belongings all the way down to California to her, that included in that was every frying pan in the house. I didn't remember or think to keep one for myself. Oh, thanks, Dreamy Bye. Yeah, those that lot that I bought, it was kind of a cool story. So it was last summer. We were in the middle of lockdown. Not middle of lockdown. Things had loosened up a little bit. It was like, I want to say July approximately. And they were about a 2.5 hour drive out from where I live. Hey, Buster, not right now, okay? And I get out there, and they wanted $600, and it was about 1,000 plus real photo postcards, and mostly courthouses. There was some other ones in there. There was some post office. There was some covered bridges. There were some just sort of random odds and ends in there as well. And then probably, I'd say maybe a third of them were not real photo. And so I get out to this guy's house after driving, however long it took me to get out there. And he's like, great. And he goes in, and he's in the house for like 30 minutes while I'm just standing outside. His dog's like running around, attacking everything that it isn't like nailed to the ground. I'm like, not really trusting the dog, like, to come and just start gnawing on me. And finally he comes out of the house and he's like, I can't find him. And I'm like, oh, man, what? Like, I just drove an hour and a half. You can't find the postcards. He's like, let me call my girlfriend. So like an hour and a half later, after searching and searching and searching, he finds them. Brings him out. I take a quick scan through, and I didn't really do any comping. I just knew, I knew that by the numbers, if I could get, $1 a card per real photo postcard, I was going to do okay. And got him home, and I didn't really do anything with him for like a couple of months. Not till I got back from the trip where I, didn't keep any frying pans for myself. My car died in Grants Pass, Oregon. Ended up buying a new car, getting back into town. When I was down on that California trip is when I found that the Miss Graves album of postcards. If you've watched any of the What Solds, you've probably seen the Miss Daisy Graves postcards, and that album is what like bit me, and I'm like, oh man, all right. And that's kind of like when I went all in on postcards. And luckily I had been buying them pretty consistently for like the year prior to that, just building up. Like I had so many when I started listing, like probably close to 10,000 when I started, all told, including all my Continentals and all that stuff. So yeah, then I got home, listed that what was in that album, and like I had my money back on that album in like less than 3 days. Like the first ones to sell or I think it was, and there were 6 or 7 of those from this one place, which is not a very common place, and actually to the town store and who's a like collects crap out of those stores. Everyone was had, and I had like 15. He at like $30-40 a piece. So my first that was weird. Okay, my internet's been. I'm not wiggling any. It's glitchy because my internet's been turds. So I decided at that point really like to really start listing the posts in earnest. That was a segment of my business that like I could get my head wrapped. Hey, dude. Okay. Hey, butthead. Stop it. And yeah, the rest is history. I'm still selling off those. Another one of the first ones to sell was a courthouse in, I want to say Texas or Louisiana, and the guy who bought it messaged me, and I've told this story before. He's like, the cars in front of this. He was also his town historian and a postcard collector, which is not, I've found a pretty common thing actually. But he's like, my grandfather and my father served as judges in this courthouse spanning over like 65 years. And the cars in this photo parked in front of the courthouse are my grandfather's, my father's, and my mother's. And he's like, I've been collecting real photo postcards and photographs of this courthouse for a very long time. I had no idea that this photograph existed. So he was like super stoked on that. I think I got like $60 on that one. And there's actually a card going out from that collection today. It's still selling. Like it sells pretty consistently, couple a month at least. And the one that's going out today is a covered bridge in Pennsylvania, sold for $40. So, I mean that $600 I've made back many times over at this point. It's definitely one of my best buys from last year. That and the Miss Daisy Graves album are the two best buys from 2020. Hey, okay. We can do this. You just be nice, okay? Look at that paw. You're digging in. Ow. Oh, look at this guy. God. Why don't you here? Maybe it's because there's what? With this? Oh. About my nose. Yes, you are. You're being very pushy this morning, and I don't like it. Oh. Dude, you are being a terror. That's why we love you. Sorry about that. Not sure what the deal is this morning with that. You're gonna sit. Come here. Sure. Okay, sit down. All right. What? What? He's purry, but he's pushy. What's going on? What's going on? Oof. Come on. Show it. What the actual F? No, my internet is being a freaking jerk. Let me see if I can close some windows and make it better. Yeah, it's my Oh, I am so PO'd right now. I hate stupid internet problems. My circuit terminates in the house. So sorry, folks. We'll struggle through this. I don't. All right, come on. Yeah. No. Oh, Billy Flipper, you're copying my idea. Before. What's up? We are rebooting the system. Hopefully this works. Sorry for this. Believe me, it's more frustrating for me than it is for you. Seeing as I also can't print my eBay labels at the moment because I don't have a network connection. Troubleshoot. It's better. All right. Well. Oh, this is so annoying. I don't have time for this, Buster. I reset my termination device. You're stoned. He's all hopped up on goofballs. We're an hour in, and I've managed to ship 7 postcards. This is not sustainable. Ow, 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 ow. Hey, get up. Dude. Still no internet access. All right. Okay, now it says I'm connected. Oh my gosh. Please be stable. All right, hold on. I'm going to end my stream right here. And now we're back, I hope. Hey, you going to behave? You going to behave? You're not behaving. Dude. Okay. Oh my God, you guys! That's I'm very sorry. Hopefully, we're somewhat stable again. Although it looks like we might still be bouncing. You're nice, but you're sometimes you're very pushy like your sister. I have cable. There's apparently the fiber here is not really fiber. It's the VDSL fiber, which is basically it's called fiber to the curb, where it's actually still coming in on copper, but it terminates basically fiber to a node that's closer than basically it's like fake fiber. So if you ever hear fiber to the curb, it doesn't mean fiber. You're still getting your last mile over copper. Yeah, Dreamy Buys, that's what I did. I just reset and waited for it to come back up again. All right, almost to the last one. Actually, there's one more I have to go grab real quick. I will be right back. There's a couple orders I need to grab. They're just in the other room there because I listed them yesterday. Listed. I showed this yesterday when I was going through the haul that I got from my guy, and got it listed yesterday. It was kind of crazy. I comped it out. I comped mine a good $10 higher than the highest one it ever sold for, and it sold right away at full price. So just goes to show comps don't always mean everything. So I'm now the highest eBay seller on record who has sold that bottle. So I can add that to my list of other distinguished accomplishments. All right, it looks like we're finally stable with our connection. Sorry about for all the issues. It's definitely not been internet friendly last couple of days. So that is pretty. Oh, we got some first class ones. So here's one of the covered bridges that's sold. I think we can. This one is Pigeon Creek, Somerset Township, Ellsworth, Washington County, Pennsylvania. Sold for $46.71 plus shipping. Ooh, looks like we got to cut up another Streisand album. That's some good therapy for this kind of morning. I mean, these make great little. These album covers make great little, like, rigid things for this kind of stuff. Good thing I've got 10,000 of them. Sup, Jake? Yeah, covered bridges I've done really well with. The real photos of post offices, I think, have been like my highest dollar sellers. This one was on my what sold video, so I won't spend any time on this one. And yeah, there will be another postcard what sold dropping tomorrow. Twice a week now. I'm gonna see if I can do that. It's better than the like hour long. Those take a lot out of me, and it's hard to like have that much time in a day to take out of a day, especially on a Sunday, which seem to be pretty busy for me. So. And will increasingly be so. So, Lobster's not here, but I gave him a hard time about these postal reply cards that he was like doing deep dives into. Well, this one is a little different. It's from 1888, I want to say. And it's completely blank and unperforated, which is rare. So this one I actually got $28 for. $99% of the postal reply cards, though, not worth a damn. Not 99, but, you know, mostly they're not worth anything. Mostly. But I've sold a few. There's been a few standouts. Yes, Jake, those are, I mean, those are some of the covers of the vinyl lots. Like, I'm setting aside the ones that I think I can lot and sell separately, and then the ones like the Barbra Streisand are getting cut up. And then this is a hip postcard order, so we are going to just do that one real quick. My first hip postcard order in over a week. And I could just do stamped envelope on this, so I think I'm gonna. Oops. Oops. I can't tell you how many times I've freaking done that. Put the mailing address where the return address goes. Yeah. All right. So that is just the postcards since yesterday's shipping. We didn't get done till 11. So that is not too shabby at all. Jake, you here? Jake's here. I know Jake's here. I saw Jake. Sold a patch. Probably fit. It's a Letterman's patch. Took 6 months to sell, maybe. But not too bad. Sold for... Is that going to go in there? You going to go in? Nope. No top loader for this one. But we will put it in some Streisand. Done well with the Letterman patches. It's always just a matter of like waiting for the buyer. Somebody's gonna want the like whole alphabet or whatever, or goes to like University of Fairfield or Fairfield High School or Farts University, and they're gonna want a patch eventually. Like if you make the track team at Farts University, you're gonna want to get the letter for your jacket. I was, by the way, an associate professor at Farts University. I taught distance learning, which was basically how to get your farts to go the distance. Yeah, Jake, we've established. It's a Farts University Letterman patch. All right, moving on. I picked this up for little under $1 at the flea market where I went live in California. I only spent like $7 or $8, something like that. And this is one of the pins that I picked up. You can't really see it. It's an American Airlines witch pin, which here, I'll put it up on screen. You can see it a little bit better. Oh no, Fishin', I was offered a permanent residency. All right, so here's the witch. There's the American Airlines. Yada yada yada. Not bad. I'll take it. There's only one other seller on eBay with it. I went $1 less than him, so it sold for $7.95, which basically paid for every other pin that I bought. And there's a couple more I got to list. So, oh, this is one of those little envelope things. Neat. Perfect. Yeah, so $7.95 plus shipping. Oh, that was bricked. All right. Bricked it again. All right. Soda bottle. Really cool, embossed. Got the college thing going on there. Eugene Ice and Storage Company. Pretty cool. Got a little, very slight green tint to it. It has a couple of inclusions, which is what you call the little bubbles that are trapped in the glass. Heading to Alaska. Need a priority mail. So what we're going to do is it's going to go into a padded flat rate, first of all. Don't think for a second it's not. All right, we got some good scrap around here. Seems good. Nice. I like that. And the idea here is that I'm just filling the bag with a bunch of little shock absorbers. It's okay to leave space between stuff because anything that can absorb energy, if it gets struck or whatever, is good. You want energy absorption. Well, we may want to get rid of this guy. Man, what the hell is going on this morning? Let's do that. I don't think it's rude to let offers expire. People let them expire on me all the time. I don't care. All right. Sold a bunch of video games. So we'll do those. So these are all I picked up in, except with the exception of this one. This came from the lot I picked up earlier this year, but I sold Tekken 3, Crash 2, and Spyro. Tekken 3 and Crash came in, bought at the Mile High flea market, and Spyro came in the PlayStation I bought at the estate sale. So what we gonna do? We gonna 6 by 4 these. If I got them all here, I should. I don't. So 755. 755 could work. I don't use these very often. Yeah. Give me a second. I'll be right back. I have a lot of these 664 boxes. I bought them on Boxery clearance like over a year ago. And I don't use them very often. So I still have a lot. And they're perfect for PlayStation games and CDs that you may want to protect. It may be a little overkill, but I kind of don't care. All three of them paid $4.95 shipping, and it's not going to cost me $4.95 to ship any of them. Dust books and this free stuff. Tekken 3 sold for $19.95 plus shipping. Oh, rooting for relics. Yeah, I do the same thing. I'll also let them know I don't appreciate playing games, and if they continue, I'll block them. Even if, or like the one that is almost guaranteed immediate block is if they submit a second offer lower than the first one. That's when I'm like, nope. Or if I got an offer yesterday for $1.50 on a $29 listing. And I countered with a 1 penny discount from the listing price, which I think sends about the same message. So all the PlayStation games, basically, I did test them because I had the PlayStation to test them with, and I also, while I was at it, tested a bunch of other games that I had in back stock, and then I put together like a pretty big PlayStation 1 bundle, like 11 games. Replaced the jewel cases on a bunch of them because they were messed up. Actually, this one, I'm just gonna, we're gonna do this since it's disc only. Nope. All right. Yeah, I mean that's another always fun option. Decline the offer, take the offer option off, and raise the price. Sold some. These are some like light blue driver and fairway head covers, matching 4 of them. 1, 3, 5, and blank. These, what do they weigh? With the envelope, we are at perfect. These sold for, oh, you're not going to fit. Yes, you are. We're going to go the other way. Still not. All right. What about this way? Can we do this? 1 pound exactly. You know what? I don't need, these can go in a frickin' poly bag. I never use poly bags. These don't need padding. They don't need padding. They're basically pads. One of my few free shipping stragglers. Sold for $34.95 free shipping. Yeah, patting the pads. Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah. Sup, Paul? Yeah, I just started getting my bunch of stuff sorted for my big accounting project that was supposed to be started this month. That has not really happened with, like, nothing significant has been done. I'll put it that way. All right, sold a pocket knife. This is a Coast Cutlery, nice little dealy. The tip has been reshaped, but it's still a pretty nice knife. Like, good snap to it. Nice lock back. Sold for $12.95 free ship. Another straggler. Oh, I forgot about Mario. And I need some more for this here belt buckle. And we'll need some for Mario. And I'm going to need some more of these small padded envelopes, so I'm going to have to run downstairs real quick, if you'll excuse me. BRB. sold a belt buckle, Jack Daniel's whiskey, pewter. This is a Royal Grande pewter belt buckle. Or actually, it's brass, but pewter finish. $31.95. This is going to go overseas. Yep, going to Canada. We got 17 of you in chat. Very quiet, folks. That is just fine. Hopefully, you're working away like I am. Always nice to have some coworkers along for the ride. This is Jack Daniels. Great. Yeah, great. Always nice. Belt buckle. 30.95 ounces. Get me the rates. Did I pick up some bags of free clothes back? Oh no, these are I get this at the UPS store. They put out these bags all the time, and it's just basically like free packing material. Padded envelopes or pads, bubble wrap pieces, air jackets. Sometimes I get like the big bubble in here. So when I've been dropping off packages, I've just been picking up, like they put it right next to the door, so I just grab it on my way out. And it's basically like free packing material for zero effort. I'm already there. It's attached to a grocery store, so I can also, if when I'm doing my grocery shopping, pop in. It's been great. And then some of this other bubble wrap here, there's an antique store nearby. And they've been, I guess when they get shipments in, they've been just putting out big boxes of bubble wrap. And I've just been grabbing that too. So I haven't bought bubble wrap since August. All right, let's get this Nintendo game. Yeah, we want to save the big one. Like, so I went through 2 bags of that stuff when I was doing all the shipping from my trip, and then when I was dropping stuff off there, I grabbed 2 more, and then actually yesterday when I was dropping off the Snap-on clock, I grabbed 2 more. So I got 2 loaded up in my car right now as well, just nothing but air jackets. Like, I'm not one to like go dumpster diving for packing material, but you know, when it's sitting there in front of me and it's good stuff and it's free and it takes no effort, I'm all over that. All right, moving right along. Sold. Let's get prepped here. Sold this here old tin. It's a mile-o-meter advertising tin. It's got a boo-boo. It's been listed a while since. Well, I refreshed the listing recently and took off free shipping. So it's sold actually for more than I had it up before, for $15.95 plus $4.30 shipping. That's a weird number. Not sure why that is. Like, I'm not a guy who's huge into tins, but I know enough to be dangerous. And I think I picked this up. I don't know. I want to say last year towards the end of summer at the one yard sale I went to locally. Towards the end of the season, I think it came from that garage. I don't know for sure though. Yeah. Oops. You know what that is? It's a good thing we saved that 755. This could be perfect. I mean, don't get me wrong. I will dumpster dive for merchandise. Right? Like, that's a totally different thing than dumpster diving just for boxes. Like, I can go down my alley and pick up boxes. Sold a yearbook. This is 1957 Forks with a hillbilly. This is Forks, Washington, I want to say. My mistake. Grand Forks, North Dakota. Sold for $29.95 plus free shipping. I actually had, I noticed I had a watcher on it, so I sent I'm like, hey, it was priced pretty high. So typically I do that with yearbooks, and then that allows me to send out pretty significant discounts when I get a watcher on it, and usually that gets the sale. Not every time, but often enough. That's the strategy I use for yearbooks. And it works pretty well. Oh, it could be that letter F was for forks. I don't think they came from the same place, though. All right. I sold some chopsticks. These are really nice. I'm going to put them up on screen. I bought these from auction last summer, like a big lot of chopsticks, and I think I paid $8 plus shipping for everything. I didn't really have anyone bidding against me, and most of them were fairly junky, but there was a few really nice ones in there. And so this is the inlay. It looks like an abalone or mother of pearl. It's really pretty, lacquered. It's a nice pair. They sold for $16.95 plus $5 shipping. They took. I had about 5 pairs of these listed. I think I have 1 left now. They've been selling, not super fast, but well enough. I'm going to use the good bubble wrap on these. I want these to have a good presentation. Because they're chopsticks are one of those things that people really do. They have a lot of longevity for the people who own them. It's something people take pride of ownership in. So I want to make sure that they get there safely, one, and that they present well. Good, nice clean cardboard. I'm gonna actually do one more layer of bubble wrap here. I don't know if that's going to be long enough. I feel like that's better. Hi, Flippin' Ohio. Well, thank you for watching. Glad to have you here, and glad that we're providing some background for your listing. I very much do the same way. I sort of lurk on a lot of lives and just do, bust them out. It's good. So thank you for popping in the chat. It's much appreciated. We're glad to have you. There we go. That's a nice chopstick presentation. I'm proud of that one. It's the little things. Sold a honing rod. I think I picked this up when I went to go buy the VCR. It's unbranded, but it's made in Germany. It's a nice wood handle. Got the little balls on the end there. Not huge money, but $17.95 plus $6 shipping. And we're going to be able to ship this out. Looks like first class. I didn't put priority. Yeah, I put first class. All right. Now we want this guy, maybe. Nope. This guy, maybe. Nope. This guy, maybe. Not enough padding. All right. There we go. Do a quick little weight check. Nice. Mercury is a hazmat. But you can still ship it. There is a thing on the USPS website for thermometers. There was it. Yeah, it's enough mercury to be seen with the naked eye is the rule. But I think you can ship UPS. You cannot sell it internationally. $100 milligrams is the limit. And you can send it ground, yes. Sold this here pie crust shield. I got this from the Amazon buyer that I bought out a long time ago. And it's almost 3 years to sell. I could put it in LP thing, I guess, but I'm not. I'm actually really glad this sold. This is like this weird, awkward thing that never fit anywhere in my inventory. So it's a good one to get going. You know what I mean? I'm not making a lot of money on it. Sold for $9.95 free shipping, and it's going to cost me $6 to ship. So 60 cents plus. All right, I'm going to make like $1 off of it, but $1's $1. It took a year to sell at $10. Mercury can amalgam with aluminum, which is a problem on an airplane if there's a breakage. That's why you can't go air. It's not a flammability problem. It's a fact that there is a reaction between the aluminum and the whatever. 1950? Yeah. I'll accept your offer at 50 cents less than my asking price. Oh man, we're gonna counter offer at $61 on your $15 offer. Bye-bye now. So I sold my first of those baseball posters just now. I paid $9 for all of them. The first one sold for $19.50 plus shipping. So I doubled my money. Just pause for just a second here, send out some offers. All right, we sold a few records. sold Tomcat, Tom Scott, and the LA Express Tomcat. Sold for $9.31 plus shipping on a offer sent to watchers. The posters were vintage, 1960s, 1970. They were the inserts into Topps baseball cards. So basically, I was at the antique mall, and all I saw was vintage baseball posters, 1960s, Mickey Mantle, Willie Mays, Lou Brock. Like, that's all it was for $9. I couldn't see what they were, but that was enough information for me. So I bought them, and they turned out to be the 1968, 1969, and 1970 Topps baseball poster inserts. So let me show you a couple of them. So some of them were this size, and then some were the longer ones. And there we go. Here's just a few of them. There ended up being like 13 total in there for $9. And I kind of couldn't believe it. It's the same booth I bought the Disneyland map that I ended up listing for $1,200. So here's Ron Howard, or Frank Howard rather. Here's another Frank Howard. Some of these smaller ones were in much better condition. Here's the Lou Brock. And here's the longer Mickey Mantle. They weren't perfect condition. Like, this one's got a chip and a little piece of tape down there, little crease. You know, they're not like minty. Some were better than others. Here's Don Drysdale, which was probably the worst shape of all of them, but I listed it anyways. It's got big chunks and chips and a big seam split right there. But, you know, in awesome condition, they can go for a lot more money. Here was Alvin Davis. So, yeah, there we go. More little creases. So I got them home and I bagged and boarded them. And listed them. Basically, I just used record bags and cut cardboard to size to protect them. Because they don't make, bags and boards for posters that size. Okay, we sold a Phil Oakes, Pleasures of the Harbor. This one's going overseas to the UK. And I think, let's see here. I think I'm going to send it eBay standard delivery with the insurance. No, I am not. For 21 bucks. How much it sell for? 17 pounds. $23.01 USD. Harmonization number. Oops. Yeah, for $9, I mean, you know, it was a little bit of a risk because I was pretty much buying blind, but you know, it's sometimes it's all about the clues, right? And all the clues were there. It said 60s baseball posters, like they looked in relatively okay condition. There looked to be a lot of them in there. So, you know, I've talked about it many times before. It's at some point, right? You can't be comping everything, right? You can't comp everything. At some point, you have to have enough instinct and knowledge and like to be able to take, you know, risks when appropriate. Sometimes they don't pay off, but the more, you know, knowledge and sense of things that you have, the easier it's going to be for you to pull that trigger when the time comes. This last record was The Power Station. It's a maxi single with Robert Palmer. Sold for $13.95 plus shipping. Yeah, hopefully everyone would have, right? If you see a price tag on a bag that says 60s baseball posters and it lists Mickey Mantle as one of them, I don't care what condition that was in. Like, for $9, you buy that bag of posters. All right, sold a Echo hand mixer. I actually have two of these. I just listed this one a couple days ago. I picked it up for $2 in Colorado. So these things I sell all the time. As I recall, this is going priority, right? Yes. Does it fit into the padded flat rate, I believe? I think it does. Should. It's not going to with that stuff. I can probably roll this into a legal as well if I really wanted to. Okay, that ain't gonna work. Not that way anyways. So close. We're going legal. That ain't legal. Using the patented super secret UPS doesn't want you to know about how to roll a flat rate envelope. For jabronis who can't rub two brain cells together. Yeah, exactly, Jake. $9. I'm like, what's the worst case scenario here? Like, I'm sure that there will be at least one in here that I can do something with, right? Like, maybe I put it in a ephemera lot, or maybe I put together like a sports lot, or it could just be lot material. Like, it was a pretty low risk calculation. All right, I need to get the stuff ready here. All right. There are two more items. They don't have to go out today. They are from my former partner's store. But I did pull them 10:30. I think I'll be fine. I gotta be out of here by about 12:30. I gotta shower and stuff first. So first, super easy sewing pattern or cross stitch pattern. Forget me not University Moda print thing. Should just be hope slide right into there. Yeah, I don't think that's an issue. Actually, you know what we'll do is make it even less of an issue. Yeah, the legal. I mean, I do. I use the legal envelopes every now and then. I just reinforce, which you're allowed to do. I always just do once around the circumference and then once lengthwise, and that I've never had an issue. And our last item, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of something on this one. This is a program / advertisement for 1959 highlight competition in Acapulco. Really cool item, really unique. The one thing my ex and I do share in common is an appreciation for this kind of ephemera. It's super neat. Like, where else are you gonna find something like this but on eBay? So we are gonna make sure that this gets to its destination well preserved. Just that, and then give it some padding. Just a millimeter off the edge here with a better knife. Stop being difficult. That is hilarious. She is shipping right now down in California. As I'm shipping here, she's shipping down in California for the items that are down in her inventory. That's funny. We're shipping at the same time! Exclamation point. All right. I think that is it. Holy cow. 10:45. Got time for a shower. Got time to get the hell out of here. See if there's anything else in my store that I want to try to get out. Probably is not. Why did we split? That's personal. What's important is we're still friends and we're on good terms and all of that. And we both like ephemera. She's actually the one who got me into eBay. So, I mean, shipping out a few items a week really is not any big deal and a small price to pay. Oof. All right. Well, yeah, she noticed we were also shipping at the same time. All right. That's going to be it, folks. Where are we at? 3 hours? 2:38. Not bad. Considering our internet issues, right? Which were many at the beginning, but we got them fixed, which is awesome. So we will be back doing this tomorrow. I assuming I sell some things. I certainly hope that happens. I'm sure that'll happen. Of course, I'll sell some stuff. Thank you all for watching. It's always nice to have some coworkers along for the ride. And thank you, Flippin' Ohio and Last Shorts and Rootin' for Relics and Pine Rider Sports Cards and Dawn and Joe and Harry and Hunter and Fishin' and Dreamy and Popeye. The stream is anyways, thanks everybody. We'll be back tomorrow. Have a good day. Peace.